Here we go. So, welcome to A Course of Love book group written by Maury Perron. And tonight we are starting chapter 29, Attention. And Christy has volunteered to read first.
Okay.
Go ahead.
To attend is to be present and to be of service. This is the meaning of which we speak when we ask for a commitment to life that requires your attention. It is both a request for focus and readiness, and a request for service that can only be given in the present by a mind and heart available to the requirements of the present. It is the appropriate attitude for the time of tenderness, as it is an attitude of ministry. Your function cannot be known to you while you shy away from the idea of service. Whether you realize it or not, you associate service with subjugation, particularly the idea of service to a higher will or higher cause. Some of you associate it with a lack of free will, a lack of choice, a course that will lead you to a subservient stature. Others think of it in terms of charity and continue to see a difference between those who would serve and those who would be served. Few of us have as yet integrated this course's definition of service into our lives, but now you shall. For you cannot bring the learning you have done here into an engagement with life and not realize the true meaning of service, or in contrast, the true meaning of use. You who have so worried over what to do have both welcomed and feared the idea of some kind of service being required of you. There is no mystery to this, as the idea of service in your society is one of enforced duty, as exemplified by your military service. You have no notion, as did people of the past, of being of service to God. This is a symptom of the reign of the ego and its ability to both aggrandize your notion of yourself and to minimize it. To be of service to God is not to be a slave to God, but to attend to God, to give God your attention and your care. You who would cry, God, make use of me, only need to give to God your devotion and your willingness to serve instead of use. Further, you need to let the universe be of service to you rather than trying to use the universe to accomplish your goals. These adjustments in your attitude towards service will bring about the completion of the cycle of giving and receiving and the beginning of wholeness. This is as true for your own goal of wholeheartedness as it is for any wider goal of unity, for they are the same goal. Wholeheartedness is unity regained. Your return to unity is your return to your full power and your ability to be of quite literal service to God and your brothers and sisters. If God were to speak to you himself and tell you of what means your service would be to him, he would but tell you this: my child, return to me. God has no will apart from yours. Your return to unity is all God seeks for you, for himself, and for all his children. The return to unity was my accomplishment, and all that is meant by what I have often repeated here. Only you can be accomplished. Your service is but dedication to this goal. My return to unity accomplished this goal for all, and for all are one in me and one in unity. This is why you have no need to concern yourself with anything other than this goal. Your realization of this goal's accomplishment is your realization of your divinity, a state unaltered and yet in need of your recognition and return. While this goal may at first appear to be one of selfish intent and individual gain, it is not. A return to unity is a return to unity. From within the center, the core of unity, your accomplishment goes out to the world as mine once did. Would you like to take over from there, Kimberly?
Sure. The time of tenderness is the time of your approach to unity. The atonement that is accomplished here is the means of opening the gate to your approach. No one has closed this gate to you, but you by your own hand pulled it shut as you departed your heavenly home, and you do not remember that your own hand can open it once again. It is a gate of illusion, of mist, of clouds before the sun. Your hand is outstretched now, and your light is clearing away the mist. The gateway to unity stands before you, an arc of golden light beneath a rainbow vibrant with the colors of life. Life, not death, assures your approach. God himself will guide your entry. Many of you have noticed the consistency with which you have glorified falsely that which you would imitate from creation. In work, too, you will find an example of this. For you all know that work and service somehow go together. In many cultures, has work thus been glorified and made to seem as if it is the proper use of a life. And yet, as your Father's child, your work is as his. Your work is that of creation. Your creation is your service to the world, as your Father's work is his service to you. As you cannot imagine God toiling, so you should cease to imagine yourself doing thus. Many of you think of life itself as toil. There is much you need to do just to stay alive. And if a thing is required, expected, necessary, your tendency is to rebel against it and to seek for ease in getting it done or ways to avoid doing it at all. Thus have your paper plates and dishwashers taken the ritual from a meal. Your mass manufacturing the satisfaction of the handmaid. Well, this is neither bad. Well, this is neither good nor bad. This attitude of life as toil is part of your rebellion against ideas of service. You have no time for more than you do now. And you think of service, if you think of it at all, as something to be fit in here or there, where it is convenient in your busy schedule. It is extremely important for you to realize that God's work takes place outside of time, as do all acts of true service or creation. This is not a readily understandable concept, but one that is necessary for you to have faith in. It is essential to your release of the concept of toil and your acceptance of your function here. No matter how busy your schedule, it is only a schedule in terms of your perception of it. Your schedule is just another way of saying your life, and an alternative view of how you look at your life when seen thus is absolutely necessary. No wholeness will be possible for you while you look at life in terms of schedules, plans, timetables, or things to get done. No wholeness will be possible for you while you compartmentalize your life into designated pieces, giving yourself time for work and time for leisure, and seeing them not as the same thing. Life is life. Life is as love is. Life is service to God. God is service to life. You are God in life. Thus, you are both life and service to life, both God and service to God. All of the vast universe was created the same, to live and to serve life, to be of God and be of service to God, to be served and to serve, to be provided for and to provide, to have needs met and to meet needs. This circular nature of the universe leaves no one unattended. Yet you realize this not. The separation but accentuated this manner of functioning and made of it something difficult and challenging, something to be changed. The separation accentuated this manner of functioning and made of it, as of the rest of creation, something that it is not. The separation accentuated this manner of functioning, but it did not create it. Life exists in service to itself. This could also be stated thus: life exists in relationship. Relationship is the interaction within which service occurs. The replacement of the idea of service with the idea of use, made for the existence of special relationships. The idea of use created all ideas of toil as the only means of having needs met. The idea of use created all notions of distrust, starting with, as we have stated before, your ideas of using the very body you call your home rather than allowing it to serve you. The universe exists in reciprocal relationship or holy relationship rather than special relationship. This is the nature of existence, as unity is the nature of existence and cannot be changed and has not changed, although you believe it not. It is a joyful relationship, as the nature of relationship is joy. Once you have given up your belief in separation, this will be known to you. The choice to change your belief is before you. Are you not ready to make it? As you once chose separation, you can now choose unity. Not knowing that unity was a choice prevented you from making this choice before now. Now I tell you clearly, the choice is yours. Choose once again. As you make your choice, remember your choice must be wholehearted, for it is in wholeheartedness that the power of choice exists. A split mind and heart can prevent you from utilizing the power of choice, but it cannot prevent you from claiming this choice as your own. Choose anew and let the power of heaven come together to seal the rift between your mind and heart and make you whole once again. Welcome, Ian. Are you reading tonight? Okay, no answer. Shall I just continue or would you like another turn?
I do love it when you read.
Okay, I'll just. I love it when you read too.
Thank you.
Claiming your identity and your power to make choices is an act that comes from an entirely different place than decision making. Claiming is akin to prayer and is but an asking for your true inheritance. You have felt that you need to know for what it is you ask, and yet you cannot know until you inherit. Can you have faith that your true inheritance is what you truly desire, even knowing not exactly what that inheritance is? Can you not follow me in my choice and accept it as your own? You who have so long been afraid to claim your smallest gifts, look again at claiming with the definition I have provided. Claiming is also contrary to how you have perceived it in terms of claiming something for your own. You claim not to own or to separate what you have from what another has, and then to call it special. You claim in order to reclaim yourself. How can one's talent cause another to be less talented? How can one's service deprive anyone else of the right to serve? No two are alike. Only in God are all the same. This is the great divide, the separation between the visible and the invisible, the indivisible and the divisible. Only those reunited with God achieve the state of unity. Only the state of unity exists. Your gifts, your talents, your uniqueness are your service. Can you not look at them thus? And can you not come to understand the reciprocal nature of giftedness? That what God has given only needs to be received, that what you have received only needs to be given. The indivisibleness of God is simply this: an unbroken chain of giving and receiving. Thus is this a definition of unity as well. Service is but another way of stating this law of creation, this unbroken chain of giving and receiving. All your worry over the future and the past is but a worry about the return of gifts given. What gift of opportunity did you not accept in the past? Might you not recognize in the future? What gift of fortune, what chance encounter, what decision might have changed your life? What should you have done that you didn't? What might you do in the future if not for your fear of where the direction you choose might take you? What peace might you know if you realized, truly realized, that all gifts come but once and are forever? The past nor the future matter not. All is available in the here and now where giving and receiving occur. No chance to learn or grow is ever missed. Each still exists, though not in time. Each still exists, but in the present. Can you replace your attention to the past and future with an attention to the present? What a chapter. Oh,
So powerful.
yes, let's just let that sink in for a moment.
Yeah.
It's just so beautiful. Mm. Mm. How do you feel?
Amazing. I, I feel held. I feel loved. I feel embraced. I feel secure.
Yeah,
Um, I feel honored. I feel um, the divine timing of this message and this time together here and is just really profound for me. I feel so seen and loved and cared for.
Because you are, we all
Yeah,
are. It's so
yeah.
like, mm,
hmm and I love how service is framed in this chapter. It it makes me want to be who I am more in the
yeah,
world as a way of saying thank you to God.
yeah,
Um, that it's at the top of page 189, he says, "You who have so long been afraid to claim your smallest gifts, look again at claiming with the definition I have provided. Claiming is also contrary to how you have perceived of it in terms of claiming something for your own. You claim not to own or to separate what you have from what another has and then to call it special. You claim in order to reclaim yourself, your
yeah,
capital S self. And uh, it's just been, it's just something that I've been, working with for quite a period of time in my life. And when I remember this, um, it's just so, oh my gosh. And so so now it's about, you know, it's about sharing what's claiming the gifts, you know, as a way of claiming the capital S self and 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 really to thank God for the life that he chose, to create
yeah,
uh, through through each of our unique individual expressions.
yeah.
Yeah.
You are like the divine fingerprint. There's no other fingerprint of
Yes.
God who is you, or
Yes.
who is
Yeah.
Ian, or who is the millions of others in the world who don't know
Yeah.
this message that they are each one an individual fingerprint of God. Like he just touched you. It's just so profound
It
and
is.
simply beautiful.
Mm, it is.
Mm.
Mm,
And easy to forget in the busy life,
mhm,
but
mhm,
it's a really good foundation though to just have this. Last week we spoke of the knowing, just this carrying this knowing, just quiet and humbly. This to me feel this knowing that's okay. So I am this. We each are. No one more so than another. Each one, an individual, like divine expression, divine
mhm,
fingerprint of just something that God wants to express that is only expressible through you,
mhm,
you know? So it's very beautiful.
mhm. Isn't that like just like to really let that sink in
Yeah,
and really hold that and
yeah,
allow that is to bring me to my knees and have me in tears,
Yeah.
you know,
So
like
deeply loved, so deeply loved.
so, so deeply loved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ian, I noticed that your microphone is on. Did you do that with the intention of saying something?
Oh no, but yeah, it's a profound chapter. I was looking at one statement. Wait a second. 29:12, it says it's extremely important for you to realize that God's work takes place outside of time as all acts of true service or creation. What do you think it means when he says it takes place outside of time? I think it's the same idea as that we're all accomplished outside of time.
Yeah, we're the
And we just
already accomplished.
and we just have to realize that within time.
Mhm. It's our inheritance, you know, as he speaks about our inheritance here. Your inheritance is divine. It's not a few things. Like your inheritance is the whole kingdom. It's not the small things. That's everything. It's all within you. That's Yeshua said in many books, in many ways. The kingdom is within you. You are it. That is your divine fingerprint, your own divine expression of the kingdom that you hold within you. How beautiful. Where he says, can you have faith that your true inheritance is what you truly desire, even knowing not exactly what that inheritance is? Claiming is akin to prayer and is but an asking, and asking for your true inheritance. How do you feel? Shall we continue? Shall we read another chapter, or do you want to just allow this one to really soak in?
I love this one. I'm gonna read this again before I go to bed tonight.
Yeah.
Um, I have the book on Audible as well, and Mari reads it on Audible. I may listen. Um, Maybe I'll do both. I it's I love your cadence. I love your pace. It's um, I'm
Audible has
open.
a way to slow it down too. On Audible, you can slow it down. I
You know,
always
it's
do that.
it's interesting you say that, Kimberly. I actually listened to it on 1.5 because otherwise my mind drifts and I start thinking about other things. And then I have to rewind, and go back. So I find if I listen to things very quickly, my brain just like grabs a hold of it and stays engaged. I may try listening to it slower again though, and just see if I can cultivate the focus to hear it slow, because it works for me here when we read it. I may try that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I do.
I love that. I'll try that.
But you just do whatever works for you, you know.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Try different things. Yeah. Sometimes I wish that the the message spoke more in like very clear practical terms. You
Mm.
know, and what I mean by that is like page 186 at the bottom, 2910. It says, many of you have noticed the consistency with which you have glorified falsely that which you would imitate from creation. In work, too, you will find an example of this, for you all know that work and service somehow go together. In many cultures, has work thus been glorified and made to seem as if it is the proper use of a life. And yet, as your father's child, your work is as his. Your work is that of creation. Your creation is your service to the world, as your father's work is his service to you. As you cannot imagine God toiling, so you should cease to imagine yourself doing thus. And, because one of the things that I contemplate and consider a lot is with these God given gifts, right, that we've all been blessed with, is for some of us, that's how we also make our living.
Yeah.
And then for others of us, we bring those gifts to the workplace, but maybe get paid for doing something else.
Mm.
And so I find myself often wanting to merge the two, and have being who, if I express myself as God made me to be and share the gifts and talents that he bestowed uniquely upon me, will that support me financially? Or do I do work to support me financially that's separate and outside of that?
Mm.
I don't know if either one of you have personal experience or are curious about the same.
No,
But it's
I see your point. For me personally, if when I have something like this to come up, like something affecting me in my everyday decision, like that's when to seek for the inner guidance, your inner compass. You you will just know. It's like a knowing that's outside of time that you can connect with. That's not here in time. Like this, if there's a part of you that's outside of time, and that's a part of you that knows already, like it already knows the answer. So really going within, if you have, like you said you're going to reread this tonight, if you can, like go into silent contemplation with that question and just allow it to be revealed to yourself, I think you could get an answer. It's not for someone else to tell you. It's going to come from within yourself because it's your own expression. that it's going to flower, you know?
Mhm.
And in that flowering, that knowing will just happen. I feel.
Mhm.
I
Thank
don't
you. It's
I
a
don't
beautiful
really
response.
I don't know if that's an answer, but that's what I'm feeling at the moment.
Yeah, it's very helpful. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Mhm.
And that's for, everyone. It's for myself also.
Mhm.
Yeah. The answers will come.
I think he addresses that concern in 29.3, maybe 29.2, 29.3. 29.3 though.
Mhm.
Yeah. So symptom of the ego not knowing, you
Mhm.
know.
Mhm. Mhm.
So that's why you go to your higher self
Mhm.
outside of
Mhm.
time and get your
Mhm.
guidance there. You
Yeah.
bypass ego completely.
Mhm.
You can just go straight to God within you.
Mhm.
You will get an answer. That I
Yeah.
do have trust and faith. Your
Yeah.
answer will come.
Yeah.
It may be a gentle unfolding in your day and a realization to come later. It may not unfold at the moment of your meditation, or it might in
Mhm.
your contemplation. You might get an aha moment, or that aha moment may come at the unexpected time,
Mhm.
you know.
2 a.m. Right.
In who knows when?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is, yeah, you just don't know. But that's the
Yeah. Yeah.
beauty and the surprise of
Mhm.
being in
Mhm.
flow,
Mhm. Mhm.
and being in that deep connection
Mhm.
is that the worry leaves and the knowing that the answer will come. The
Mhm.
answer's here. I have it. It needs to unfold, needs to flower in me.
Mhm.
That's all. Yeah.
And Ian, thank you for pointing out those 29.2 and 29.3 because that is very helpful. And
Yes.
I know part of my journey is that when I do feel like the call has been answered or I have a knowing, then I need to trust it and act in service of it, as opposed to I wonder if that's really the right answer. I wonder if that's what I was looking for. Like trusting that what comes, step out in faith with the answers that come. Like it might not be a definitive, boom, do this. But if there's something that lights me up and I feel inspired and I feel divinely inspired and and it comes in a meditation or on a nature walk or a beach walk, I just feel so filled with spirit and all these ideas come,
Yeah.
then just trusting that those are the ideas that are
Maybe that's the flowering you're looking for or
that's
waiting
the
for.
flower. And then I need to do my part, right? And water it and nurture it and take care of it
Yeah.
and yeah, and do the action part, the co-creation, like
Yeah.
sort of like God saying, here's all these amazing ideas, but I can't do them for you. So when you're ready to start walking in harmony with the divine inspiration, then we can co-create together. I think God's just waiting for me.
You know what just came to me is
uh,
that's how she received this book.
uh,
You know,
uh, mm,
she she just started to hear
mhm,
and started to write down what she was hearing,
mhm, mhm, mhm,
you know? And
mhm,
now
mhm.
look,
Yeah,
So that flowering just happened in her, you know? So, like, there's a divine timing, I feel, a divine timing for everything. And that was her divine calling, and the divine time was on her. It was the time for her to do what maybe she agreed to do before even coming in to this life. And the little nudge, like, it's time, came, and she began to write it. And that little nudge will come for whatever is your divine purpose, or mine, or Ian's, or anyone who's listening. I feel a little nudge comes. If For me, when I look back on my life, there have always been those little nudges, those little happenstances that change the course for me, you know. So even finding this book was like that.
Yeah.
So I can't explain. It was, supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen for you. It's supposed to happen for Ian in this life and many others. It's coming for them. If not here, somehow, somewhere, they will find it. It will find them more precisely, I feel. Maybe I've spoken too much, but
I love it.
Thank
you.
This how I feel what was coming out. So I don't have anything else right now. Do you, Chrissy? No. Ian, how are you feeling? Do you have anything else right now coming up?
No, I'm good for tonight.
Okay. Shall we call it a night?
Sure. Yeah.
I thank you both for being here. Thank you for your presence. And thank you for this dialogue tonight. And this little flowering that happened after the reading was beautiful. Yeah. So thank you both for that gift. And thank you, God. Thank you, Yeshua. Thank you, thank you, thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Have
a beautiful evening.
Blessings. Good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.